Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Welcome to Werewolf Wednesday. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing great here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters at this beautiful evening that we have tonight. For those who tune in on Restream, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, and for those who follow my show with TikToks under ABCSA Now Live, good evening and welcome to Werewolf Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing great. I'm fixing to share out this link, brothers and sisters, like I always do at the beginning of the show. Bear with me. There we are. We're all shared out here tonight on Werewolf Wednesday. Who do we got here? I thought I seen something here. Let me see. I can find our my co-host for the night, Cocaine Werewolf. Let's see, I can find him. There's a fella. My co-host. How you doing, Sister Madeline? I'm just adding the co-host here with me for tonight, Mr. Cocaina Werewolf is my co-host for the night. Yeah, I figured everybody'd probably be busy. I don't know if somebody's doing a live or what's going on. So I don't plan to be on too long tonight, but I do have something here for y'all. Something that I caught when me and my brother went to go do the investigation. I've caught a lot of things while we did the investigation, and the one I have to share here with you today is dealing with Werewolf Wednesday. You know how I tell you this Didion that like to manifest into beastly forms, kind of like cocaine werewolf here, that is standing there looking, with white on his nose. Well, I captured something, and I'm just waiting to get at least like 20 viewers before I share this out. It's an image that I captured. It was me and my brother. We want to go investigate. I didn't feel like walking, so I told my brother, "Let's go around the other way. Take your truck in there, and I can get off and walk." But I didn't know that when I got in there, that the grass was going to be that high. It was a location where I got hit on the side of the head, got clotheslined by an unseen force. Uh, so I told my brother I'll just walk to the area where it happened and I'll record. While we were there investigating, I do have the video, by the way, of that area. That I'm after the show, I will upload that video of that area of the woods that I'm talking about, in which I was talking about the power lines that are there, and of course the grass is real high. While I was investigating that area, I kept on hearing movement behind me in the woods that were right there in the high grass. My brother stayed near his truck, and I kept on hearing movement. So I kept on angling the camera to that direction of the movement that was behind me, in which I went back to when I was hearing the movement, and I was able to capture something. So that's what I'm going to reveal here tonight on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I captured two things to two different areas. Just put it that way. But for this Werewolf Wednesday, I want to share in the area where they try to drop me, and I've captured other images there in the past. But this one was standing right there, and you could say, when we talk about werewolves, dogman, it looked beastly, So I captured that, and I will share it in a few. So how's everybody doing tonight? We got Sister Brenda from Beyond the Box. We got Sister Madeline. You should, the image that I got here, you see, I got the image. I took a screenshot of the image, and I believe I have a short reel where it moves its head, but I need to work on that. But I did take I worked on the face and on the where it was standing, and I got that already loaded up, ready to show. I'm just trying to get a couple of more viewers, just see how everybody's doing today. How you doing, Sage? I hear that I got the shirt that I'm wearing here today. Here we go. It's a new shirt that I'm wearing here. There you go. For Werewolf Wednesday. I hope cousin Jesse, I don't know if he's going to tune in tonight or not, but continuous prayers for him. For whoever's feeling sick or going through something, continuous prayers for y'all. Yeah, it's just, I love doing the show, but World Wednesday is not the same without cousin Jesse, because World Wednesdays that was his night. He likes sharing his encounter. Yeah. And again, if you haven't seen me post any pictures for those who are on my friends list, me working out. Well, I haven't worked out because I'm having problems with my right shoulder. I've got some pain, so I got to wait till the pain goes away before I even attempt to do a workout. So I'm thinking I'm just taking the rest of the week off from any kind of workouts till I feel better. I don't know. I tweaked it when we went dancing, and man, I don't know if it was a rotator cuff or something up there. It's hard for me to lift the hand, but you know, uh, the show must go on. Thank you, Stephen Cooley. I just put Quick and Werewolf as my co-host here for tonight, because in a moment I will share this video, or should I say the picture. We'll create a video from the video also of when I seen it. Well, I didn't see it physically. It was when I was recording, but I wasn't sensing nothing either. But I was hearing a lot of movement behind me, like movement as I walked back towards the vehicle. I was hearing movement right beside me. Movement when I walked in, and movement when I walked out. Yeah. Well, I do have a lot of candidates that could be my co-host for Werewolf Wednesday. There's one right there, Cocaine Werewolf. I think he's one of the popular ones here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters of the I guess captures that I capture out there. The one that I will show today, it looks freaked out. That's all I can tell you. Like I said, when they manifest in a beastly form. So I will share that in a moment. How you doing, Sister Rain? You know, I seen a video of this other show where you could tell that it's a scripted, or should I say hoaxers, that you could tell it's fictitious big time. Like I told these people in the past a long time ago, you should stick to comedy because you can't you can't make people believe something when you're not doing a good job of making them believe it. When you're faking the funk, you can't. People are not that dumb, so they can literally tell what's going on in the video. Uh, no, it's sadly to say, but you kind of like the laughing stock of any genre that you can think of, paranormal, cryptid, you name it. The laughing stock, because when you speak, you can hear everything that you're saying, man. So we know that you're the one that's saying you're the disembodied voice because you can hear your voice being the disembodied voice. Um, you could hear when your sister's making those yells, in which we've heard her before make the same yells the same way. I mean, you didn't have no credibility, anyways. So I suggest raise up your white flag and just move on, man, and do something else. Because I mean, now you made it as a comedy skit, then that might be explainable. But if you want people to believe that what you recorded was real, then you're fooling yourself, man. That's all I have to say. I'm not even going to mention the guy's name. The only say I will say is Roach, Cornagob, Damon Peterson, Chicken Cleghorn, Billy the Kid. It's a bend over. So many fake profiles that guys has. I'm just saying that I seen that video, man. I was cracking up. That's like I said before when I first even spoke to you, I said, man, is this hee haw? Because it was like a comedy skit, man. You could tell it's a comedy skit. That's what it felt like to me. But it's kind of like you think you're gonna. You ever heard the term "laughing to the bank"? Well, when you're making this video, you're literally laughing, man. You're laughing because you're thinking the people are that gullible that they're gonna buy into your bull crap or bullshit, and you could hear yourself laughing, giggling, like, "Oh, I'm gonna make some money." You're laughing like, "Oh, Daddy gonna bring some bacon home tonight with this video. It's gonna have million views because it's so realistic." Man, you should have never done that because everybody's making fun of you, man. Everybody. I didn't even know you had made a video because I don't follow you, but I seen it on on what do you call it? Oof. I seen it on PRT News, and it was hilarious. Hilarious. And then, man, was freaked out about the video. I mean, is when somebody supposedly showed up and you said her name, and he said, "Are you here? Are you still here?" And they don't respond to you, and then you look at the camera like you're freaking insane or you're psycho, like you wanted her to respond to you in some kind of way. And you were pissed off. That right there, man, I believe was a true you. The way you're looking crazy, and but of course you're gonna act like that with women, right? Since the woman that you were speaking to was a woman, so you're gonna act all psychotic with women. Look, man, tell everybody that was involved in that bullshit video to call it quits. You should find yourself a couple of jobs so you pay the child support. Your sister needs to take some yelling lessons or something, because I mean you could tell it's her because we done heard her before. I mean, all that was just like we said in the military, a clusterfuck. But I tell you what, man, y'all did have me laughing. Y'all had me freaking laughing big time on that video. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was funny, and I'm like, what the F is this? It's kind of like, you ever heard tryhards? That's what it was. You were trying too hard, man. Trying too hard. Everything you try to do, it backfires, because the reason it's going to continue to backfire, because the truth will always be revealed. The Heavenly Father is not going to let you deceive good people. He's going to show the truth, but revealing the truth through what y'all do in your videos. And the truth has been revealed that y'all hoaxers, uh, fraudulent, you name it. Let's see. Let me check some of these comments here. If somebody is responding on YouTube, I don't see them here. So whoever is the moderators, you're more than welcome to give them the boot if they're coming in here with fake profiles. Okay. Oh man, I'm catching up to the comments right now. Man, that guy got no fast reflexes. Uh, when he farts, he thinks that's a fast reflex, and he laughs about it. It's hilarious, man. That video was like, he's speaking. I think I hear something. It says, "I think I hear something," and then it'll be like he don't got the camera pointed, and then he'll be like, "We're gonna get you," but you can hear his voice. Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Run, with his voice. Run. Hilarious, man. He should have said. He should have said. Not figured he would have said something else. Since they always talk about the Leviathan, that he was gonna say, "Turner's a Leviathan. Turner's a Leviathan," or some crap. But no, he's too dumb to even say that. But you could tell this is voice of other disembodied voices that you hear. It's him. Then you got his sister yelling over there. Only God knows what the hell's happening to her. She's yelling like an idiot, and you can tell there's a sister because we done heard her yell like this before. It's just It's ridiculous. I guess they'll do anything for a buck. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, come on. How you not gonna recognize a sister yelling? Yeah. And I'm not gonna share none of this content here because that's his content. Like he shared my content before in the past, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just talking. We're gonna rate him here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters of his video. I'm not even going to rate him. He doesn't even deserve a rating because it was just horrible. If he was in pre-K, I would give him a D minus with no, not a D minus. I would give him an F minus with a sad face. And you'd be like, you're a no go in this station. Points for the comedy, I would say, will be Brokeback Mountain funny. Will be one of them. Uh, a hillbilly adventure, or like the other thing that an outdoor adventure, hillbilly outdoor adventure with a funny face. A look like a what the f moment. Like what the f is this? So let's take a poll right here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Who was the star of the show? Who was the star of that little outdoor adventure? Who was the star? I think the star of the show was the mosquito that flew into his mouth and told him to shut up. The mosquito that went in his mouth and he started gagging. That was the star of the show. Even the mosquito gave him out, went straight into his mouth, into his throat, back of his throat. I think that was the star of the show. The mosquito. And he didn't even get paid. Nah. She wasn't the star of the show. She you could tell it was her. So no, it was a mosquito. The mosquito is the one that shut him up when it went into his mouth and he started gagging. Oh, I think a bug went into my throat. That's the one that messed up all the craziness right there that he was trying to do, trying to get the people to think that there was something around him. Then his sister yelling over there. Only God knows what the hell she was doing out there. Maybe I don't know what she's trying to do, but yeah, you could tell it was his sister. Creation. Hey, they're the ones that was doing the performance. We're just the ones giving them a rating, right? Man, if that's how they want to mate over there in Oklahoma, and I don't know who her sister was calling. She was probably calling one of his neighbors or something with that yell. Only God knows what kind of things those people do over there in them woods. Man, y'all go to don't go to their channel. Go to PRT News. Sister Madeline, drop a link for PRT News and check it out there, man, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just plain old hilarious how he tries to make people believe that what's happening around them is real when you could literally tell it's fake as hell. Sister Madeline says he'll have eyes in Oklahoma. Yeah. Hungry Hippo went on a diet. She's mad and she went on a diet. It's it's crazy, and that's the thing that you have to watch out for, brother and sisters. Is those kind of people that is given the the cryptid community a bad reputation, even if they have no proof that a Bigfoot exists. That right there, when they have those kind of people that are hoaxing, and then you have people dressed in costumes. That is what's messing up the reputation because they're trying to get proof. Being spiritual and cryptid encounters, they manifest. So I gather the proof, the spiritual proof that they exist, as in DDN, disembodied form, which means spirit. But yes, oh my God, who's in the video? That's here in the chat. If you want to share your you want to jump on to share what you witnessed, let me know and I'll drop a link. Because when I seen it, I was like, "What the f is this?" It sounded like, I don't know, man. Maybe they might have been on something. He might have been smoking something, and he couldn't play it off because he was too high or something. I don't know, but he gave himself away big time on that video. I don't even know who Amanda is. Is Amanda a man? A man as in Amanda or Cluffington? Because it's a man. It's got to be. He's Amanda's probably Cluffington's other name. Yeah, I think he was on something actually. He was on something. The mosquitoes were feasting on them. They were freaking feasting on him, probably getting high too or dying with whatever he was on. But I must say, because I mean, he's like in his mind. I guess he was so high that like they're not gonna hear me, Amanda, Amanda. And you could hear his voice saying, or all the things that he was saying. You could hear him saying it. Like it's like going to the library. Shh. He couldn't be. Shh. He said it too loud. Gave himself away. But did y'all see? Did y'all see when he stopped and looked at the camera how he looked when he said, "Amanda, are you there?" And he's looking at the camera like he's all psychotic, like he's on something. I don't know. You should take a screenshot of that, Sister Madeline, and send it to me. When he says, "Amanda, you there?" and he looks at the camera and he's looking at it like he's crazy. There you go. Quit ignoring me. Pay attention to me. Amanda, quit ignoring me. Man. Yeah, she looked freaking. He looked nuts, man. And then his sister got him off the psycho rampage, and when she started yelling again, and he came back to normal. Oh, let's go back to acting again. Let's hear some more disembodied voices. Let me do a yell. See if he responds. Hey, sis. Ooh, man. All right. So we got 12 people here right now. I don't know who's here. Let me see. Werewolf Wednesday has been kind of slow, but I will share the footage that I captured. I have to go do some paperwork tomorrow. That's what I was thinking about doing, like an hour and a half show tonight, so I can get some rest. Allergies have been pretty bad as of lately. But yes, we'll see. I always say we're going to do an hour or two and go a little bit longer, but I do have to go take care of some business in the morning. So I will share in a moment the footage that I captured, or the screenshot that I took of the DDN. Good evening, brother Jason Fitch. So here's unusual behavior from a boy last night when he looked kind of psychotic in this picture. Like I said, I don't know if he was on something, but he was waiting to see if he was going to get a response from this female. So I'm going to share the photo. See if I can find it. real quick. Here it is. Amanda, are you there? She's like, he looks pissed. You promised you will watch my video. Why are you not watching my video, Amanda? You promised. You hurt my feelings. Why are you ignoring me, Amanda? Oh my god. Okay, let me take him off. There you go. Bye bye. Adios. Oh my god. It's okay. Let's go on to the nitty gritty. I said when we get 20, we're at 19. That's good enough for me right there. Uh Here we go, brothers and sisters. This is from women when me and my brother want to go investigate. I mean, okay, I'm gonna take a poll here. Do you want to see the video when I went in there? And then I'll show you the picture. Let me see. The video is it's not that long. The video in that area is 8 minutes. Do you all want to see the video of the area? Let me share the video of the area, and then I'll show you the picture. Maybe one of y'all will spot it. If y'all want to see the video, it's only 8 minutes long. I'll play it, and you tell me what you think of the video. See if you see it. If not, after the video is done, I will show you the picture of what I captured. All right. So how you doing, brother Scott Baker? Keep an eye on this video. See what you see. Maybe you might see something that I didn't catch. Try to get the timestamp if you see something. I think I captured a lot of things in there. It's just sometimes it takes other people's sight to see, but I know there's a lot of activity in this area. So he goes on the I'm gonna play the video right now. Your brother Scott Baker. Okay. All right. Let me play the video. Here we go. What the hell? Not you. Okay, let me find the video. Wait, one brother and sisters, I'm trying to get to the video right now. Tonight I'm gonna have to upload it. Let me try it one more time. And I'm gonna have to upload it a different way. Hopefully he's able to play it. Let me go check to see if it's even on there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload this video on YouTube because it's not letting me send it through Messenger. Okay, I'm uploading the video right now. Well, I know if y'all have allergies where y'all at, but I'm feeling it right now. And they said I took my allergy medicine in the morning, but my eyes are real itchy. How you doing, Sister Cynthia? We got Sister Edna. I'm uploading the video right now on YouTube, and I'll share it from YouTube. Yeah, my eyes are burning right now. My right eye. Yeah, October it gets real bad in October time frame, November. But my eyes are burning right now. Shout out to everybody. My friend told me by Friday he will let me know about the shirts when they'll be ready to be purchased. Uh, I took a picture of the shirt that he's got, and it's pretty cool. It's not a tanker shirt. It's for Halloween, So it's something that he created, and I'm going to share it with y'all in a moment. If y'all interested, you can purchase one. You know, it's got like a little flag here on the side, just to know, for the veterans and stuff. But it's got. I'll share the picture with you right now. Here's a shirt uh, that he has, and this is him. He's the one that's going to create the shirt and everything for spiritual and encrypted encounters. There's a shirt he created for Halloween. I'm going to share it with y'all right now. It's got all kinds of things. It's got like a reaper, a zombie coming out of the ground, some skulls. He created this shirt. You know, it's got like a little flag here, but for his, a shirt to sell for Halloween. He created that, and he's by Friday we'll get a response. By Friday we'll get a response of when we're going to do spiritual encrypted encounters one. Yeah, that one right there. He's selling it. He's selling it. Uh, yeah, but the one that if y'all like it, when they creates mine, you can also purchase that one if you like it. If you like that shirt, you support the veterans and military. It's got the flag on the side, but he created for Halloween. Yes, he's gonna be selling this shirt all the way to the 15th. Uh, he's gonna. I'll see if I can get the link. I don't know. Maybe you can get it, Sister Madeline. Um, but when the other shirt comes out, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this. But his site is called Recon One uh, .com. Maybe you can find the link, Sister Madeline. My friend's name is Corey Stevenson, but it's called Recon One. If you look up Recon One, maybe I can find it and drop the link here. Let me see. But that's the shirt that he's gonna create that he's selling. Since he sells like tanker shirts and stuff, but it's just Halloween shirt that he's selling. And on Friday, he's gonna let me know when he brings out the spiritual encrypted encounters one, and I'll post the link then. Let me see how I can find it here real quick. I send you something that he's on Facebook. I just don't know how to get the link. All right, let's see if the video uploaded so I can start playing it. Let me go check to see if it uploaded. Okay, here we go. This is a video. Okay. Let me share we're gonna share the video now. He finally uploaded. Let me see if he allows me to play it on there. Okay.
By the DDN. I'm recording off my phone just in case we lose connection. I'm here at the location where I got attacked by the DDN that try to clothesline me further deep over there. We haven't gone that ways, but I'm showing you that the power lines that are here, big old power lines, which I believe this power lines could be the cause of a lot of the activity that's here. So I'm going to walk forward here. Be careful with a step. Make sure I don't run into any snakes or anything like that. So I'm going to bring the recording. I'm going to record and walk this way. See if I catch anything out of the ordinary. There is a lot of high grass here. I'm not alone. My brother's with me. But yeah, this right here, the way the grass is, if there was something, anything could hide in here and ambush you. What do you think, bro? The way all this is, you could easily get ambushed by anything here. A snake. And look at here, there's a pile of dirt. Look at this, bro.
That's a second pile. There's another pile over here.
Like a little mound of dirt. There's another one over there. So let me try to keep on going forward for a little bit. I'm trying to get to the other edge, brothers and sisters, but man, there's a lot of high grass, a lot of debris. But I will try to make it that way. I smell something. You heard that? I don't know, bro. There's a lot of high grass to get to the other end. What do you think? A lot of high grass, folks. Trying to push through. There we go, getting closer. There's crushed branches here on the ground. Hear the movement over here? There we go. Seeing if we sense anything here. Are you the spirits that have been going into my area where I live? If you all are, identify yourself. Well, I went in there, try to catch whatever I could catch. I got to debunk the video. Have a good one.
All right. I don't know. While I was watching the video right now, the replay, it seemed like there was like a lot of magnetic disturbance around me. I was seeing things passing. So when I re-debunk the video, I'm gonna lower the speed. But I can see things passing in front of me. I don't know if there was a connection, but the connection was on, but something was moving in front of me, like the magnetic disturbance. I could see something moving several times throughout the video, um, but I did capture the things that I wanted to show you. If whoever had the eye to see it, it was there, but where was it? There was a lot of high grass. You know, so people had there was triggers and ticks, probably snakes, and what kinds of critters there. Yeah, I definitely caught something, which I'm going to share that now. I don't want to. It's already been the hour marker. Oh, shit, my bad. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now, brothers and sisters? Yes? Okay. How you doing, Brother Wolf? Yeah, is that I still had the video on. I had to shut it off. So here we go. There was something there. You figure, there's light. It's like, oh, there's nothing there, right? You're gonna say there's nothing out there. There's no way there could be something there. But I did capture something, okay, and which I'm gonna share that with you right now. Let me go find the footage first. When I talk about this DDN, they man, when people talk about a super soldier, you know, that the government's working on a super soldier and all this stuff. Well, I think that was created a long time ago. But imagine something that was destroying everything on Earth, but then got destroyed by the Heavenly Father, but then still lives amongst us in spirit form, which I call the disembodied demonic Nephilim. That they're still amongst us, and they're still dangerous in a sensible way that they can attack spiritually. When you hear of people being bonded or being possessions, when you hear of Wendigoism, the woods Wendigoism, what is causing the people to have Wendigoism? Is it really that the reason they have Wendigoism is because they eat meat, or is it because the Wendigoism is this DDN or the unseen things that are possessing the people to act like if they're possessed, act beastly, or etc. So I'm going to share this image here, and you tell me. I'm going to share the first image, and we're going to get closer and closer, so you can see the image of what I'm trying to share. How you doing, brother Josh Turner in the house? How you doing tonight, brother? We got a casual conversation with GNA. All right, here we go. Let me share it with y'all. Let me see if I can make it any bigger for y'all. Yeah. Mm. We're gonna do a close up. Well, this is an image of when I was walking into the woods. There's something there in this photo, and we're gonna go frame by frame. Okay. So here we go. You know how I was in the video and I said I could hear movement behind me? Well, we're gonna go frame by frame here. So let's take a closer look. Let me see whoever has the eye to see if you can see it. Whoever has the eye to see if you can see it. Remember, we're looking something that's in the spirit. In the spirit, and that takes a beastly form. When they manifest, they look beastly. So I'm gonna let y'all see there, see if y'all can see it, and I will keep on going forward closer in a moment. We're gonna take a step at a time, see if anybody can see it there. No, because when you get closer, it takes away from the picture. Beyond the Box says one of her eyes is out. Can anybody see it there? So I'm gonna take it. I know it's a little bit behind, so I'm gonna let y'all see the picture right there. It's a little bit closer. See what you can see. Okay, I can take it a little bit closer. There you go. Something beastly in spirit form. In spirit form. Okay. Take a get a little bit closer. And we're gonna go a lot closer in a moment, but I'll leave it there for right now. See if y'all can see it. Lisa Foy say yes, I see it. Yeah. Okay, Sister Beyond the Box, it says the right side of the tree. There looks like a possibly maybe two there. Yeah. So let me show you what Sister Beyond the Box is seeing. She's talking about this one here, and yeah, I believe there's several, but there's one huge one that stands out. I can point it out, but I'm gonna get closer. Oh man, that's too close. Come on. There we go. I think there's several here in this picture. Me, before I go to that one, I think there's several here. Uh, in this photo, I think there's several, but there's one that stands out the most to me. Besides other ones that might be some or might not be, but this one, because of the manifestation, the how it looks. When we talk about werewolf, lycanthrope, dogman, it's got that beastly look to it, the animalistic look. If you can see it right there. You know, when we talk about cocaine werewolf, that it's got white on his nose, right there. And I gave it different filters also, brother and sisters, so y'all can see it. So y'all tell me, we're gonna get a closer look at it in a moment. Uh, y'all tell me which one stands out the most to y'all. Let me see. One. Let me see. No. One, two, three, four, five, six. I got other colors that I put a filter so you can see how it would look if it was a different color. Uh, Let me see with the comments. Okay. Sister Madeline says number 4. But I still got some other ones that I want to share with y'all, which is a closer look. I just don't know how it's going to turn out. So Sister Madeline said number 4, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a closer look of it. Besides that, we'll keep number 4 there. But this is if it was a different color. If it was maybe brownish. There's 1. This is a closer look. Scott Baker, this does not look like a dragon. It looks like what people call a dog man. Lycanthrope could be possibly a shifter skinwalker. Let's take another look. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I like 5 pretty good. 5, 6, 5 or 6 looks pretty good too. There you go. Yeah, a werewolf face. And it's basically manifestation, but it's in spirit form. It's trying to manifest because I could hear movement, like something was walking there, because it was breaking the branches. But when I looked, I couldn't see nothing. So that's why I recorded, because I knew that eventually I was going to catch something because I could hear branches breaking behind me. Number 6, which will be 6. Let me see where 6 is at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's number 6. And this is number 7. 6, 6 or 5. Okay, we'll leave it at 6. People said 6. There you go. There's number 6. What do y'all think about this, folks? Remember, this is Central Texas, and there's a lot of crazy activity in Central Texas. I believe the suckers here, they've been coming around my home at nighttime. One of them got in front of my brother's vehicle. It was like a smaller one, and it left real fast, because it moved like within Mother Nature itself. So they're like as fast as light, like they move real fast within the elements. And when he was going around the block, one of them came from the darkness, and it hit his truck. It literally hit his truck, and he heard the boom. I mean, the bang on his truck. But you're not going to see it because it's in spirit form. But it can make contact. That he heard the bang on his vehicle. Yeah, there's a. Yeah. I just wanted to show you, brothers and sisters, of the activity that's there in that area. What I will do is lower down the speed of the video to the lowest thing as possible, because I could see things passing in front of me, like in magnetic disturbance. It wasn't triggering my senses, but I could see during the video something passing by, So I'm gonna have to re-debunk the video, but at a lower speed. So what do y'all think about that? And that's a close-up of it. So let's see how tall it really is from its natural video. There it is. That's how big it is. Pretty freaking tall. From the natural video, that's pretty tall on that tree. Oh man, I would have to go measure there, but I don't want to go step in the high grass. Over here could be possibly another one that Sister Beyond the Box was talking about. But yeah, there's a lot of activity here in this photo. That's pretty tall. Pretty tall right there. But when you look at the original photo, it shows you how tall it really is compared to the close-up. The close-up takes away a lot away from the picture. I kind of like this one because you can see the face, the eye. So how tall do you think that is from just the view? It's pretty tall. The manifestation. That's right. Cowboy says 2-3 leaps and they'll clear about 15, 20 yards. Yeah, they're real fast. But they don't move. They move in like light, and they move fast. They're real fast. They're in spirit form, so they move. They cover a lot of yards real fast. Like you said, like in 2-3 leaps, it's covered 100 yards. That's how fast they move. So it was Werewolf Wednesday, and I had to share something with y'all. Let me get the other one that's a little bit closer. No, not that one. There you go. They can blend in very well within Mother Nature, brothers and sisters. That you don't even know that they're looking at you. That's how you know that they're related to the Watchers. This disembodied demonic Nephilim is because they say they have the same characteristics. Kind of like a Fae, right? Like the Fae, that's what they said the Faes do is watch. Well, the Watchers, they had the Nephilim that became disembodied demonic Nephilim. So they still have the same characteristic to be watching. So they'd be watching you in spirit form. There it is right there. Trying to give it the color that it had is that color right there. I was showing you the brown. I think Sister Madeline said number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Because the natural this is the original, not the brown, but this is the original. It's the original color of it. That it can blend in very well within Mother Nature. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. So that's the original color. The brown was something I added to it just in case people will see a brown one. But that's the color that he uses to blend in within Mother Nature. Beyond the sister, beyond the buck said that's ugly. Let me drop a link to see who wants to jump on here and talk about this photo real quick. So what y'all see y'all's point of view. What do you think? I'll drop a link here to see who wants to jump on. I do have another one, another photo, but I'm going to save that one for another time. It's from another location we had investigated, where we seen some head movement. But we have another. I have another image, but I wanted to share this one. I wanted to show you the video, just like the other location. I have another video, but I want to show the video of this one. Be on the box when Scott will put on his mask on. Scott, Scott, it kind of look. But you see, it has white eyes, brothers and sisters. White eyes. White eyes, like it's possessed. White eyes. White. I mean, it is daytime, so maybe is color probably would change if it was in the flesh, but spirit, but it's white, like it's ready to possess a host, trying to find a host to possess. Yeah, I don't know, Scott Baker. I know he was having problems with his mic yesterday. So there's just a close up of it, but it's very tall. There's just a close up of it. The original picture, you can see how tall it really is, which would be the original picture. This one is right up in here in this tree line. Like I said, they know how to blend in very well within Mother Nature. Um, there's Scott Baker right there. How you doing, brother Scott? Oh shoot, we got two dog men here, or three, should I say? The one on my shirt, the one to the left, and we got Scott Baker. What? Oh my God, we got three of them here. We got a pack. So, what do you think about that, brother Scott Baker?
Yeah, I see one eye right above that spot, that white little dot. It's like an eye right above that white spot. Like, no, well, it's like there.
There's a nose,
Yeah. But
the jaw.
there is kind of there's like a protuberance like this. There's something sticking out,
Yeah.
you know. You kind of see a snoot.
Brother Scott, he put on his doggy mask. So that's just a close up of it. Uh, the closest that I could get. I think the other one is pretty good too, uh, which is this one. Uh, there we go. Somebody said, Beyond the Buck says, LOL, Cocaine Scott. You should have put a white powder on your in your nose.
Yeah, my eyes are itching too. I got dry eyes.
Yeah. Beyond the Buck says, "Can I pet that dog?"
So you're saying it's got white eyes, Abe? What
What's that,
color
brother?
eyes are you saying?
I'll show you. There's the mouth, the nozzles here, the eye. There's eyes right here. One eye here, the other one's here. It's the face.
Well, that's the pupil, that white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is a pupil here, and the other pupil's here. Uh, the ears are right here. There's an ear. Let me see if we get a better look over here. That's why I did a close up to try to get a good look at the face. The ones that I've seen here in Central Texas, the face is kind of grayish, like a dark gray, and then the I guess the manifestation takes with the fur is like black, so it can blend in very well in the darkness. Let me see. Right there's a little bit of a broader picture, wider picture. The reason I go during the day is because the ultraviolet rays of the sun breaks their cloak. That's where I go to the day. The ultraviolet rays of the sun breaks its cloak. People say, why are they always hiding like in the tree lines in the darkness? Because they don't want to be seen. That's why they're always hiding there. But the ultraviolet rays of the sun, if you get a sunny day, you might get a full manifestation of it because it'll break its spiritual cloak or disembodied form, should I say? Not a cloak, but its disembodied form. The ultraviolet rays of the sun will break its cloak or spiritual manifestation, should I say? That's why I went around that time frame. There was still some sunlight out there. I didn't want it to be too sunny, but just enough to break the cloak or the manifestation. I've noticed that I've gotten cook captures early in the morning when there's a little bit of sunlight, or when the sun is setting. I've been able to capture some good captures around that time frame. Midday is hard because the sun is too bright. It's when the sun is setting or the sun is rising that you're able to capture the best pictures through what you're recording, because you can't see them with the naked eye. You might hear them or sense them, but you can't see them.
Well, there's different sunglasses you can wear at different times of the day. Like, for example, like if you're in like LA and you're driving, at 4 o'clock with that smog, if you put on yellow sunglasses, everything is clear. You can see through the smog. And I used to wear those during the real bright sun, wearing those blue blockers, and everything was very, very crystal clear, through the sun. So I don't know, about putting some kind of filter on your camera that, could capture more detail, during the different times of the day. Like the morning is like the brightest that I've seen. It's like super bright.
I'm thinking I'm gonna, after I finish this live, I'm gonna create a short reel for this and place it on YouTube and on TikTok for all those that support spiritual encrypted encounters. How do I know that they can break cloaks like that? Because that the ultraviolet rays of the sun breaks their manifestation cloak. It's when I used to be in the Elms Grove, I used to take pictures where, I'm a spiritual guy and I was trying to find, I was walking in Mother Nature and sensing the energies around me. And I would take pictures with the sun, right? Where the sun would shine, and sometimes behind me, you can see red all around me because it's the sun rays. There was one day that I was doing that, and I captured a dark shadow figure, which looked like a werewolf, right there in front of me in one of those pictures. So then that's when I say, hey, the sunlight, the sunlight reveals their presence, their manifestation. So that's why I know what the sun can do. I've done videos at nighttime in which I've been able to capture eye shine, some movement, but either way, whether you're out there during the day or at night, when you use a flashlight, that kind of tends to mess up things. Now, as you have night vision, if it's got a heat signature, you're going to see the heat signature. But these things, they don't have a heat signature. So I rather use the ultraviolet rays of the sun to reveal how it looks. And that's how I capture the images. I know that I pray when I go out there and pray afterwards. So you get to stay spiritually. Yeah, I used to, when I was in the military, I had night vision. We had night vision. We could set up on our head and just look. We had the tank itself had night vision capabilities where you could see 3,000 meters with the what do you call it? Thermal capabilities. We see up to 3,000 meters. We could laze, like if we see a deer or even a rat. I laze it and it'll tell me how far it is. You lace on the target, it tells you how far it is. It'll say 2,600 meters. Sometimes it'll say 500 meters. But you're anything that's living, you're able to see the heat signature. But with these things here, how are you going to be able to laser something that has no heat? Because it's in spirit. You can't. You try to laser on that, even though you're seeing something movement, but you don't have no heat. When you laser it, it's not going to give you a range. So it's not there. It's because it's not there in the flesh. It's there in spirit. Well, I do get some videos that I've captured things at nighttime. I think I got a couple of short reels of things that I captured out there. Some red eye shine. I need to get to the video where I ran into what people call I'm not going to say siren, but what a banshee. I ran into a banshee out there in these woods, and I could see her because I hit her with a light, I had a little flashlight. I hit her. She made this loud screeching sound, and she went into the woods. Then I said, "Okay, it's time for me to get out of here. I guess I'm not wanted here." So I left. I know I got the video because I recorded it. I just need to find it to show that part. I have to go through my nighttime videos. I got a couple of nighttime videos where I've gone out there, even with no flashlight, just with a light off the camera. But there is things out there, critters. You got the coyotes, wolf, possums, raccoons, deer, cougars, wildcats, mountain lions, uh, stray dogs. So yeah, if you go by yourself, better take something with you. Well, I'd never take nothing with me, but there's always a possibility that you could get ambushed by these animals because they're running packs. Javelinas running packs, coyotes running packs, wolves running packs, and of course we already know where there's one ditty and there's others. So I'm just gonna put the original picture, how far it was from me, and how tall it is. Pretty tall. It looks like there's something here also, but
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
what
one
I'm told.
that has the form of the face and everything.
Yeah, the one on the far right, there's something pretty definite there.
Thank you, brother Kali. I wasn't out there by myself this time. My brother took me out there, and I said, "Man, I don't want to walk through all that area." And this area now has a lot of high grass, so I don't know if I'll be going there because it's real high, the grass. Nobody's gone there to cut it or nothing like that. So I don't think I'll be going into that area anytime soon because of snakes and stuff like that. But of course, the activity that's there is pretty hot and heavy. So I'm going to stop sharing that for right now. There you go. I don't want Cocaine Werewolf to get jealous. We don't want Cocaine Werewolf to get jealous. You gonna get mad because I put him I replaced him with another. There's another werewolf I can replace him for Werewolf Wednesday. But we get Brother Scott Baker. We're gonna put a screenshot with him with his little mask, so I can crop him and put him there as a co-host, like the Cocaine Werewolf.
Well, I still think, but if there's some way you could change the lens or put a lens cover over that camera during the different parts of the day is, because let's face it, at night, right? So at night, most of these nocturnal creatures come out, their eyesight is geared for the night, for darkness. So, when you do catch them, they're not used to that light, that, spotlight or something gets right on them. And, but during the daytime is an interesting time where, simulating, different shades as some kind of on the lens, some like a red lens, a yellow, a blue, different lenses. I wonder how that would capture, how these animals cloak themselves, and that lens actually, it blends in with their frequency, that they're on. So, like if you use a red lens during the daytime or a blue or something like that, that it may be able to capture, these, encrypted that, is not lurking around at night, or that's sleeping at night, but during the daytime, could be possibly walking around, to catch something like that on a different, because I know for a fact I used to take photos of the sky with those blue blockers, and I would put the blue blocker clip on like over my camera and take a picture, of the sky. And I could capture some weird stuff like that too. So there's something about, and during the different parts of the day, because the sun has the different ultraviolet light, in different intensities. Like the morning is, like I said before, it's like super bright. And then, towards like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I mean, every part of the hour is a different, because the sun is moving and it's casting a different angle. So that angle may be, related to a frequency too. But I'm just suggesting that if you go out, or, if you can ask, to get something inexpensive that you could hook on, with Velcro or something, you hook it on, on your video camera. You just, plug and play, stick and take off, with different lens, color lenses. That may be something. I don't know if you tried that, but yeah. The night vision is pretty interesting, especially looking up at night sky. I've seen a lot of people with videos of a lot of stuff flying around up there in the sky. Way up there in the heavens.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one of the night show reels that I had created. Let me see if it's here. From one of the investigations that I caught some activity out there. Let me see if this is it.
Like even at night, if you used a yellow, for example, they make a light, it's called a bug light, right? So a bug light is actually, it does not attract, insects as much as a white light does, So all these creatures, they have light receptors, on them. So, even at night, there might be some kind of lens cover you could put over your camera at night and even capture something. Like a light blue or something. This is all theory, but there may be something to that.
Let me see if I can find this video of what I'm talking about. Of the all these ones are videos. I was trying to find a certain short that it's got activity where you can see eye shine at nighttime when I went out there like around 3 a.m. I just need to find it. It even exists. You know how sometimes YouTube be taking down videos that they don't like, or they say it goes against community standards. There's one of this ones here. Let's see. Let me see what this is here. Uh, Yeah, it's not showing it to me right now. Uh, I've looked through quite a few videos here, and I can't find it. Yeah, I've been out there at like 3 in the morning one evening because there was activity happening around the home. So I went out there, and there was something that was trying to come towards me. I was standing with spiritual ground, to show it I'm not afraid. Which when I went to the wooded area, across a lot of activity around me, you could hear, and all around me, you could hear like somebody running on both sides of the path, and I caught eye shining, and I was seeing images of people being around me. So I was just ready. I picked up this way. I picked up a 2x4 that was on the ground just in case somebody tried to bum rush me, because you could literally hear movement all around me. Like somebody was running. They were running. Like you hear feet running to the left and right of the path around 3 in the morning. So I had the 2x4 ready to swing it if I had to. But then at the same time, I said, okay, it's time for me to get out of here. So I walked right out of the path, and I had the 2x4 in my hand, recording. If I see anything trying to sneak up on me, they're going to get clobbered with that 2x4. Luckily, there was a 2x4 in that path. Or else I would have I had no weapon with me. But there was definitely something following me there. He's off right now from work. He worked today, so he's resting up. Imagine being out there at 3 in the morning. You see eye shine. You hear movement. I'm talking about a lot of movement. And then you start hearing one of the other things that I heard that night was certain uh, kind of bird-like sounds, like they were communicating with each other, whistling. They were whistling, making a bird sound, but they're communicating with each other. Like one time that I went there, you could hear snout sounds, like they're communicating with the snout, kind of like a what was a dinosaur that could communicate with the snout, like a one of those raptors or velociraptor. Did they make the a certain snout sound? I
Okay.
I thought it was just here community doing that, the snout sound, but they're all around me. But we're fixing to hear the 2 hour marker, guys. I don't want to be here all night. Said I gotta get up early. Brother Scott, would you like to say something to the viewers?
No, not really. I got to get up early. I got to get an oil change at Walmart. So, you have to get there at 7 o'clock before
Well,
open.
appreciate you jumped on, brother,
Appreciate it,
and sharing your insight about the different lenses, different filters.
yeah, yeah. I suggest people get some blue blockers and start looking up in the sky. You'll see a lot of weird stuff flying around and, you know, orbs, stuff like that. Uh, I took some pictures of that stuff. I know I have to kind of look through my files for that, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of an old 1980s, the old blue blockers, but they really, the clarity, to shield out certain ultraviolet light, it is super, super clear, as a, clip. I used to use them for my clip-on, sunglasses. So I don't know if they still sell them. I think they do on Amazon, but kind of a neat thing to see crystal clear, something that you wouldn't pick up with a normal sunglasses. That's for sure. But nobody looks up. Everybody's looking down on the ground, walking around. They never look up. So I guess that's probably my message, right? Look up. Don't look at the sidewalk when you're walking. Don't get ambushed. All right. See you later, Abe.
Good night, Brother Scott.
All right. See you later, folks. Thank you.
For those that missed out, that are just jumping in, I'm going to share one more time before I go of what I captured out there. One more time before I go. For those that are coming in late. Or you can watch the replay, but I'll do one better. I'll share it with you one more time before I go. Okay, here we go. One more time. Y'all want to watch the replay? You're more than welcome, because I do have a video on the replay of when I went out there. And this is what I captured. Here's a screenshot of the video. Here's the high grass. There's some trees here. But there's something there. There's something in this vicinity above here. There's something here in this vicinity. So we're going to take it frame by frame. I just want to show you the regular screenshot, how it looks. And I'll send it back in a moment. There you go. We'll do some close-ups of it. A little bit of more of a close-up. Close-up. I'll let it sit there for a little bit so y'all can see. Oh, jump over here. There it is. What we're looking at is what's right here, brothers and sisters. So let me jump to that frame. There it is. That's your, of course, I did give it that's the original right there. Then give it some filters. And of course, I messed with it some. I said, what if you're running into one that's brown? So I put a filter with some brown in it. Here's a close-up of it. And of course, I put the black one back on. I think everybody I think it was that one or this one, but that's not the original color of it. The original color of it is somewhat like that, but it was, let's see, I can find it right here. Oh, that's not it. Oh, yeah, this one. And I'll place it there so y'all can check it out. So that's for you, Brother Yizamizzle, whoever came in late. I had to get up early in the morning. I need to get some rest so I could go to this appointment. Let me make it bigger for y'all right there so y'all can see it a little bit better. Yeah, there it is. That's what I captured on the investigation that we did yesterday. I have another picture of a different one from a different location. But I'll share that probably next week. The other one looks a lot darker, but you can see it. But this is just a sharing a DDM manifestation, how they manifest. Okay, brother, that's fine. What I'll try to do when I do a show, I'll try to do a show beginning, in the middle, and at the end. So because I know everybody's got a busy schedule, so you can get to the nitty gritty at the beginning, in middle of the show, or at the end of the show. To the bread and the butter, which will be the picture, or you want to see the video. There's a video within this video of when I want to go investigate that area. So you more or less know how the picture looks. So when you play the video and I'm walking through, maybe you'll be able to see it standing there. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, I want to thank everybody here. Brother Josh Turner, I know you're busy working and stuff. Paranormal Roundtable, Sister Nellie Turner, Sister Madeline Shap, appreciate you for all the support and moderating here for me on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. To all the members, thank you all. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all like tonight's show. If y'all want to watch the replay, I'm leaving it short for 2 hours. You want to watch the replay, you can watch the replay again. You're welcome, Cowboy. Trust your spiritual senses is all I can say. In saying that, let me go out with a prayer. If there's any unclean spirits or any witchcraft or necromancy, we tie, bind, and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. You're not allowed to affect anybody here. Spiritual Encrypted Encounter. Send your heavenly angels of protection and healing, Heavenly Father. Amen. Saying that, good night, everybody. This is Brother Abe CS, Soren CS signing off. Peace out, everybody.